Hi, I'm going to show you how I get toned arms for the summer for tank tops. So I'm going to do hammer curls, bicep curls, dips, push-ups, and body ups. Now I'm going to try to do all these with you. The only one I'm going to say I'm probably not going to do with you is the bicep curls. Only because I don't have proper work to actually do it. My elbow's been hurting me lately, so I've been avoiding bicep curls for the last couple of months until it gets better. But there's other ways to do bicep curls, but we'll talk about that another time. So first I'm going to show you how to do hammer curls. You want to get a set of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells at home and you just want to work out from home and you're just starting, gallons of water will do just fine. What else can work? Anything that's going to be heavy, maybe even a heavy book if you have one. But I'm going to show you how to do hammer curls with dumbbells. Okay. So we're going to do 8 reps for 3 sets for basically everything. 8 reps for 3 sets for hammer curls, bicep curls, dips, push-ups, and body ups. So I'm just going to show one example for each, and then I'm just going to run through it with you. Okay, so this is an example of hammer curls. You can either alternate, which is one by one, or you can do both at the same time. So I'm going to show both and then alternating. So when you do hammer curls, make sure your body is up straight, your core is in, and you're holding yourself up. So you're going to go 1. I like to make them touch my shoulder to make sure I've done a complete rep, because it's easy to cheat these. You can just go, but make sure to bring it all the way up, holding your core in. Don't swing the weight and bring it back down slowly. Bring it up, and then back down slowly. Now, I'm going to do an example of the bicep curls again. I'm not really going to do these with you. If I do them, I'm going to do drag, so it'll be a little bit different. But this, I'm going to show you an example, hurting myself and all, of a bicep curl with barbells. Now, you can do the same thing with dumbbells, but I'm not going to do it with the dumbbells because it really hurts my elbow. So I'm going to show you with a barbell. So, I have an easy curl bar, basically. You put your hands right in where it wants you to grip at. Arms at your side, keep them close to your side, and 1. I don't know if you heard that, but my elbow pops when I do it. So I'm going to show one more set from the side. Hold your core in, stand up straight, squeeze your bicep as you come up. So what I'm trying to say, because I don't think a lot of people do this. They just do the movement. Muscle control. I don't care what anybody says, it works. When you want to do your bicep curls, make sure you are squeezing your bicep muscle. Don't just do the movement and just hope it works. Make sure you're squeezing your bicep muscle to make sure you're feeling the burn and to make sure that it's working on the muscle that you want it to work on. So I'm going to show it from the side with the barbell. Arms close to your side and curl. 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 Okay? So again, I'm not really going to be doing those with you. Okay, so the next one are dips. Dips can be done, I'm sure they are dips. Yes, dips. They can be done basically on any surface level. I pick a variety of surface levels, different times of the week. I might do something high one day to try to get down a little bit further. I might do something low one day. So I'm really just going to show you on my nightstand. It is going to support my weight. I've done it before, but it might slide around. I suggest picking something sturdy like a chair or your couch. Or even your bed if you want to, but I'll show it on the bed. And then I'll also show it on this to bring it closer. So when you do your dips, you can either put your legs out straight or you can bend them. And you want to make sure your arms are completely straight when you first start off. So I'm going to show the straight version. This is more of a modified version. You don't have as much weight to dip down as you do if you put your legs out straight. So you want to, I don't know if I can do it off this bed. You want to dip till your elbows bend. Dip. Dip. So you should really feel it in your triceps, which looks great in tank tops. Okay? So now I'm going to show it a little bit closer on this. On my nightstand. But I hope to goodness I don't break one day when I do get heavy. So I guess I'm going to show it from I'll show it from the side because it's a lot easier to see it from the side. Okay. So, can you see that? I'm going to bring the camera down a little bit. Okay. So you want to put your legs straight out in front of you, or like this, either or. Like if you sit in the chair and you can dip, or you can put it straight out in front of you. So it doesn't really matter, or you can really just do in between. So make sure your arms are straight, your elbows are kind of pointing backward. You don't want to go like this. Make sure your elbows are pointing backwards. And breathe through your workouts, okay? So next I'm going to show you how to do a push-up. Now, push-ups can be, there's tons and tons of varieties of ways of doing push-ups nowadays. There's so many different ways, it's not funny. But I'm just going to show, I guess a regular push-up. Whatever push-up you really decide. If you're just starting off, I suggest trying to do a regular push-up. Where, you can do the modified version. No such thing as girls version. This modified version. Or you can do the full push-up with your legs and up, straight across, straight up. Let me move my dumbbells. Okay. So when you do your push-ups, you want to make sure that your elbows are going to stay kind of close to your side. You don't really, unless you're going to do a wide push-up, you don't really want it to go too wide. But keep it kind of close to your side, okay? And we're going to do 8 reps of those. This is the modified version. So you should feel it in your triceps, a little bit in your chest, and maybe a little bit in your biceps, depending on what you really work. Right? And this is the full version. The full, complete, non-modified version. So I suggest breathe as you go, I suggest breathing as you go down, and then exhale as you come up. It'll be a lot easier to probably push through it. Body ups. Now I'm only going to do the modified version. I can't do the full out version yet, but it's a great way to work your triceps. Okay? So get on your knees, as if almost you're cheating out of a plank position. You're cheating. And then what you want to do is make sure your hands are flat on the ground and push yourself up with like the bottom palm of your hands. So this is working your triceps. Okay? And we're going to do that for 8 reps for 3 sets. So, let's get started. We're going to start with hammer curls, 8 reps for 3 sets. And then we're going to do bicep curls for 8 reps for 3 sets. Then dips, then push-ups, and then body ups. Then you're done. Okay, so let's get started with hammer curls. Bring my camera back up. Get my dumbbells. Okay. Now I'm going to do non-alternating hammer curls because it just makes it go a little bit faster. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Now I'm using 15 pounds weights. Use what's comfortable for you to do within 8 reps. You really want to use weight that's going to make it tough after the 6th rep. Like you really kind of want to feel like you might struggle through the last 2 reps. So I'm using 15 pounds. I probably should be up at 20 right now, but since I just did my workout, my arm day workout, I'm going to use the 15. So you can take a break in between sets. I normally take about a 30-second rest. Drink a couple, some water. Make sure you're staying hydrated through your whole workout. Okay, so that was set 1. I'm actually going to move my camera up a little bit more. Sorry guys, I'll get better at this camera stuff. I promise. Okay, so this is set 2. Make sure your feet are kind of shoulder width apart. You're holding your core in and you're breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to do it from the side too. Okay, and that's set 2, or round 2. Again, you can take as long as a break you really need. Try not to go too long of a rest. you won't feel the pump as much once you're done. So, alright, so we got one more set, then we're going to do bicep curls. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to cheat these bicep curls for you guys. Okay, so let's get going to the third step. Third set for hammer curls. Shoulder width apart, core in, and breathe. 6, 4, 2, 1. Okay, and that's it for the hammer curls. So you can, once you're done, I like to just put my weight aside or back. If you're at the gym, you might really want to put your weight back. Okay, so now we're going to do bicep curls. If you want to go a little bit heavier for your bicep curls or a little bit lighter, that's fine. If you feel like you don't have any weight to do any bicep curls, then it's just a perfect time to just work on contractions of just working the muscle. So I'm going to do that with you guys instead of trying to lift weight and hurting myself. So I'm going to stand from the side and the front to show you how to do it. Alright, so we're going to do 8 reps, 3 sets, and make sure your palms are facing outward to the side, either close to your sides. Hold your core in and make sure you're breathing. And make sure you're squeezing your bicep muscle. 6, 4. So if this doesn't feel like anything, then you're not really doing anything. Especially if you're not doing it with weight. Like, even though I'm not doing it with weight, I can see my muscle moving and I can feel it moving. So I'm going to do it from the side. Maybe I should do it a little bit lower too. Maybe you'll see it better. Okay, so I don't suggest doing bicep curls kneeling, but I'm going to try to show you the best way I can with the camera that I have right now. So, this is set 2. If you need to drink some water, drink some water. Take as long as the rest as you need. Remember, try not to go over 30 seconds. You want to feel the pump and to burn the calories and to get these toned arms that you're looking for by the summer. Okay, so this is set 2. So if you can see my muscle contracting a little bit. I really feel it right here. See, because that's the muscle that's moving. And that's, you have 2 heads to your biceps. And there's one here. The long one I think is up here, and the short one's at the bottom. So we're working the long one. So I'm sure I did more than 8 reps. So I hope you guys are getting the concept of how to do the bicep curl and to make sure you're feeling the burn. Make sure you're working the way that you want to work. So take your break. Take a water break. If you feel like your muscles are starting to get a little tight, you can try to stretch them out a little bit. So, okay. So this is the last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Make sure you're squeezing at the top. 3, 2, 1. I almost really felt like I had weights in my hand. It's been a while, okay? So now we're going to do dips for 8 reps for 3 sets. Take your water break if you need it. No more than 30 seconds, but I'm going to keep running you through this. Take your phone. Alright. Still hurts. Okay, so dips. There's a couple of different ways you can do dips too. If you feel like doing straight out is still easy, you can lift one leg up, lift another leg up, or you can do dips across a bench. So if you have a bench here and a bench here, if you're working out at the gym or at home, if you have 2 benches, put your feet up on the other bench and try that. If that becomes too easy, then you can do weighted dips, weighted dips, where you do the same thing but you put weights in your lap and feet up on the bench, or you can hold it, weight in your lap like this, and dip. Okay? So I'm probably going to show, I'm not going to probably show many of them, so I don't really like dips that much. So let's begin. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And make sure you're going down far enough to feel the burn in your tricep. Now you also might feel it in your chest, which is fine. That's great. You need to work out your chest as well. So that's another way to know that you're doing it right. You don't want to be too far away from whatever you're dipping from, because then you're kind of hurting your shoulders. Well, kind of. You probably really are hurting your shoulders. So try not to go too far away from the bench. Make sure your body's still kind of close, and make sure you're feeling all the burn in your triceps. So let's do set 2, 8 reps, second set. All right. You can take a 30-second break and get ready for round 3. I'm probably taking less than 30-second breaks, I'm sure. Whew. Okay, I'm ready to do round 3. I hope you are too. Okay, round 3, 8 reps. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by now your triceps will feel like they're on fire. So I'm going to put this back. Next is push-ups. Again, if you want to experiment with more different sets of push-ups, you can switch it up each round. But I'm going to just show you the regular push-ups to get you used to that. Sorry. Okay, so 8 reps, 3 sets. Leave it right there. So I'm probably going to do the modified version. I realize I'm getting tired. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push-ups is still my weak point. I'm still working on them. But you can do just like I did. You can start off with doing the regular push-ups with your feet straight back without them without your knees touching the floor. And then when you feel like you need that break, put your knees back on the floor and then keep pushing through. That's a good way to try to up your momentum for the push-ups. Alright, so I'm going to go into round 2 before my camera dies. 8. So make sure you're breathing and drinking water through your workout. I haven't really, there's breathing techniques to do through exercises. I switch it up a lot sometimes, and I probably shouldn't, but I suggest exhaling as you go down, inhale as you come up, okay? So that's round 2 that we just finished. I'm going to take a sip of water and do round 3. So this is the last round for push-ups, and then we're going to do dips, which is really the hard part. Alright, so you should already feel your muscles getting warmer. You should feel your body getting warmer. And that's how you know that things are working. Okay? So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you haven't done as fast as I did, it's okay. Take your time. If you want to go slower, that's perfectly fine. You'll feel more of the contraction and more of muscle memory, basically, how to work your muscles. You can go at any pace you really want. I'm only moving fast because my battery's going to die. So I'm going to make sure I get this out. So now you can take your break if you need another break. Or if you feel like, okay, I'm just going to push through it. This is the last 3 rounds I have to do or something. Go for it. So let's do body ups. 8 reps, 3 sets. Well, I'm not gonna lie, body reps kill me. Or body ups, I'm sorry, body reps. So remember, put your hands out. Make sure they're kind of shoulder width apart, like if you're gonna do a cheating plank. And then push with your palms of your hands. I notice I have to adjust myself a lot. I think my hand slipped. Okay, so that's 8 right there. So again, now for these, I really suggest to make sure you get your form right. Like you don't want to go, because I've done it, I'm not going to lie, I've done it before. I feel like I'm doing it like this, and it's just extra work. So try to make it a little bit easier for yourself. Make sure you're working the muscles that you really want, which is your tricep muscle for this particular exercise. And make sure that you're breathing through your workout, and make sure that you're just doing it right. Okay? So let's do round 2. We're almost done, so we can push through this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Try not to alternate your arms. Trying to get up. I understand it is hard, but if you feel like you really can't do body ups, I'll give you an ultimatum. If you really can't do body ups, then you can do these. I guess alternating body ups. And they work just as hard, and they also work your shoulders. Alright? I like my mat dirty. So that was round 2. Take your water break if you need it. Make sure you're breathing. You shouldn't be out of breath too much. You should be a little out of breath, but you should be able to have a conversation like I'm having with you. So make sure that you're breathing through your workout. And you're breathing through your little breaks that you're taking. This is the last set, so let's just get it over with. Alright. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I did it wrong. 1. So I think I'm just going to do that one over. Alright. I can't do it without really doing the correct form. So make sure, even if you do it wrong, and it's your last rep that you did wrong, redo it. There's nothing wrong with just doing one more rep. That extra rep will push you to your goal, closer to your goal. So I hope that helps. Give it a try on your arm days, ladies. You'll have some nice looking toned arms by the time summer's really here. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching.